I would like to welcome you all on the very second lecture of your chapter 3, Theory Base of Accounting. Today, we are going to discuss the accounting principles. They are also known as generally accepted accounting principles. The generally accepted accounting principles, that is called GAAP, refers to the rules that are used for reporting and recording of business transactions. In order to maintain consistency in the preparation of financial statement, these principles of accounting are not in the nature of regular influence by the legal, society, social and economical environment surrounding the companies and the system. Now we will going to discuss the basic accounting principle, and that is also called concept. Theory base of accounting concepts are fundamentally the basic idea of holding the theory base of accounting and therefore can be regarded as general working practices for accounting activities. These concepts are mentioned below. The first concept is business entity concept, and it is also known as accounting entity concept. According to the business entity principle, business is considered to be separate from its owner. Business transactions are recorded in the books of accounts from the point of view and not from the point of view of the owner. Owner being regarded as separate from the business are considered as creditor of the business to the extent of their capital. That is also known as internal liability. Their account with their business is credited with the capital introduced and profit earned during the year, and debited with drawings made and loss incurred. For an example, when the proprietor introduced capital, cash account or bank account is debited and capital account is credited. Amount in the credit of the capital is the liability of the enterprise towards the proprietor. This principle applies to every form of enterprises, including proprietorship firm. The next principle is money measurement principle. According to money measurement principle, transactions and events that can be measured in money terms are recorded in the books of accounts of the enterprises. Stating differently, money is the common denominator in recording of and reporting of transaction. This principle suffers from two major limitations. Number one, transaction and event that cannot be measured in money terms are not recorded in the books of accounts, howsoever important they may be to the enterprises. For an example, a human resources with the enterprises are important to be enterprise, but are not reflected in the financial statement because they cannot be measured and their hard work cannot be measured and expressed in the term of money. The second one is the value of money is considered to have static value as a transaction is recorded at the value on the transaction date. The third one is going concern concept. In this concept, going concern concept says that a firm will take on its business for an unlimited time period of the time and would not be converted into cash at any pre-decision time frame. Accounting period concept. Accounting period is the time frame at the end of which the financial statement of the business are prepared. The accountants of the enterprises are maintained following the going concern concept, meaning the enterprises shall continue its activity for an unforeseeable period. Users of the financial statement, especially the management and the and bank, required information from the account at the regular intervals so that the decision can be taken at the appropriate time. Management requires information at regular intervals to assess the performance, funds requirement, bank requirement, accounting information periodically because they have invested money and have to assure its safety and returns. The next is cost concept. According to the cost concept, an asset is recorded in the books of accounts at the price paid to acquire it, and the cost is basis for all the subsequent accounting of the assets. Asset is recorded at the cost at the time of its purchase but systematically reduced by the charging depreciation. The market value of the assets may change with the passage of time, but for accounting purpose, it continue to be shown in the books of accounts at its book value only. Let us suppose that is cost at which it was purchased minus depreciation provided to day by day. For an example, an asset is purchased for 5 lakh, and if at the time of preparation of the final account, even its market value says 4 lakh or 7 lakh, yet the asset shall continue to be recorded at purchase price, that is 5 lakh. Cost concept brings objectivity in the preparation and presentation of financial statement. They are not influenced by personal buyer or judgment. Thank you.